Welcome to Vlogmas. Hi, hello, my name is Zoe and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is the first ever episode of Vlogmas 2022. I am committed this year. I did Vlogmas back in 2020, I want to say, and I did like 4 episodes. That was before I was actually doing content creation full time. I'm ready. I'm here to do it. I'm here to do it well. I'm here to do it for 24 days. I can't, the thought of actually uploading and filming and doing a video a day for 24 days in the month of December is, but I'm gonna do it. Today's episode, I thought, why not start with a bang and make some crystal candies. So essentially what this is a Japanese candy called amber candy. I saw all these amazing creators do crystal candies on TikTok and on Pinterest, and I'm like, I need to make them. So I made them and they were successful. However, I forgot to put flavor in them. I didn't realize you had to flavor them or else they just kind of taste like sugar. But essentially all they are is sugar, water, and agar powder. I made way too many of these and they all taste like sugar cubes. We're gonna remake them today. I thought, why not remake them on it? That was loud, I'm so sorry. Like, they look good. They just need to taste good too. The reason why I wanted to create it in the first place was because of the texture. The texture is like super gelatiny on the inside, but on the outside it has this crystal-like crunchy coating. I wanna show you what it sounds like when you eat it. These don't taste very good though, so keep that in mind. But gelatin on the inside, right? Amazing. So we're gonna make these today and we're gonna make them properly. Okay, this is everything we're gonna be using. Last time I made way too big of a batch, so we are going to cut that down this time. So let me go through all of our ingredients. So the actual base of your candy is gonna be sugar, water, and agar powder. I'm probably butchering that name. I said agar powder and everyone like ripped me apart in my video. So this is it here. I got it off Amazon. I will link it below in my storefront if you would like to purchase it. I think it was like $15 for this little bag, but you don't use much. So this will go a long way. Then you can flavor it however you want. Marlo and I picked out some flavorings. So we got watermelon, raspberry, and orange. So those are the flavorings we're gonna use today. You can add some coloring to make it look like crystals or fun. So we're gonna use red, orange, and blue today. And we're gonna try and make it look crystally with swirls. And we're gonna add some edible glitter in there as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is bring a cup of water to a boil. Now, the last time I made this, I made way too big of a batch. So we are cutting that batch in half today. And honestly, even cut in half, I think it's still gonna be too big. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of your agar powder to the pot and stir it until it's boiling. You're just gonna wanna keep stirring it so that it doesn't get sticky and stick to the bottom of the pot. And you're essentially gonna wanna bring this to a boil and then add your 2 cups of sugar to the pot and let it simmer for a few minutes. I also got the flavoring from Bulk Barn, but I did add some to my Amazon storefront. It'll be linked in the description below to be able to find it easily. It'll be there for you. So I'm adding my 2 cups of sugar. 1, 2, stirring that in best I can, and then it's going to simmer. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, and we're gonna let it simmer for a little bit. So because I'm doing 3 different flavors, I'm gonna use 3 different little pans to put them in. So you have 3 different pans, greased and ready to go to pour your mixture in. Okay, so I got my pans all ready to go, and the mixture is almost done, but then I'm gonna add the flavoring to the pans before I put the mixture in, and then I'm just gonna whisk them around a little bit to get the flavor throughout the entire pan, and then I'm gonna add the color. Okay, I have to remember which flavor is where so that I don't forget. So I think we're gonna do the big one, raspberry, this one, watermelon, this one, orange. I also don't know how much of this to add. Oh, it's really potent. So I don't know, like, is that good? Maybe a little. It's gonna be very strong or very not strong. I have that feeling. I should have had these open and ready to go before I started doing this. Orange. I honestly think I'm adding too much. Raspberry. Let's go. Okay, I think we're good. I think I used too much, but we'll find out. So depending on how much you want or how thick you want them to be, pour accordingly. You can do as thin or as thick as you want. So then you're gonna mix in the flavoring. At least it's kind of colored so you can kind of see if it's mixed in. Another thing you can do too is you can flavor them with tea. So instead of using water, you can use tea. I had a mango hibiscus iced tea I was gonna use today too, but I forgot. Okay, these are looking promising. I will be honest, these colors look pretty good, except the blue raspberry. But the watermelon is like a really nice pink, so I'm wondering if maybe I should just leave it pink. So what you're gonna wanna do is use like chopsticks or skewers, if you have like bamboo skewers, to mix the colors in. So this one I'm gonna leave pink, but I'm gonna add some sparkles to make it crystally. Oh, that's a lot. Then you just kind of mix in the sparkles like so. And then once it's how you like it, pop it in the fridge. Pop it in the fridge for an hour. We'll do the blue raspberry next. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want it to be too like noticeably blue. I just want the swirl. So all I'm gonna do is take a little bit on my chopstick and then just kind of like dot it around almost like that. And I don't think I'm gonna do glitter in this one. Look at how pretty that looks. Okay, I'm gonna pop that one in the fridge for an hour. And lastly with the orange, I'm gonna do the same thing I did as the blue and do it very like, kind of like just dot it around and then do a little swirl. That looks good. So I'm gonna pop that in the fridge again for an hour. One thing I did learn when I was making these crystal candies, it's really easy to make, but it takes a long time. Like there's a lot of random steps and like I got food dye all over me. I would suggest having everything ready to go ahead of time. It'll be so much easier that way, and you're kind of working against time, so you have to make sure you don't overcook it. You have to make sure you don't like miss a step, and it hardens really quick. That's the agar powder. It hardens quicker than Jello and gelatin. So just, you gotta be quick. Once it's sitting in the fridge for like an hour, then you take it out and you cut it into whatever shapes you want. So last time I made a lot of like kind of triangle shapes. I attempted to make diamond shapes. So I'm gonna actually try and be a little bit more creative with my shapes this time because I want them to actually look good because they're hopefully gonna taste good. It also takes like a long time for them to get hard. I think for the last batch, it took probably, oh my God. I would say probably 4 to 5 days for it to get crunchy on the outside. So that's why I wanted this to be my first Vlogmas video so that later, like a week from now on Vlogmas day 7, I can show you them and we can try them. Are you being a good girl? Are you being a good girl? You try, right? You try, you got the gooberiest eyes. Do you have the gooberiest eyes? Yeah. I also got a new computer, which I'm so excited for. It's coming today. This guy, every time I'm editing a video, it just dies in the middle of editing. So I got myself a MacBook, like a real YouTuber. Go me. It's coming today, but the case came first. Go figure. You've served me well, little Lenovo. So I am currently in the middle of organizing and trying to plan a fill your trunk with me day. Or fill my trunk day next month. And so there's a local charity called Mamas for Mamas in Kitchener-Waterloo, and they're like, I think all over Canada, to be honest. And they help support families and mothers and children in the community. I don't know, I've just been really thinking about how I want to do my best to give back this year. So I'm trying to organize and plan this and reach out to a few other creators and try and pick a day where we can all get together for maybe a full morning or a full afternoon and bring our cars or our trucks, or I'm gonna bring the Jeep, and just like the whole point is to fill our trunks. So bring what you can. Yeah, so I'm trying to organize that best I can. It's really hard because I'm not, like, I've never like organized anything to this extent. Yeah, I'm in the preliminary stages right now. So I just got a list of everything that Mamas for Mamas needs. So I'm gonna compile that as well as like a little bit more structure to what the day would look like. And then I don't think I could, like, I don't think I should make others commit to doing a full day, especially this time of year because the weather's so unpredictable and it would be outside. I think it would be really cool if I could reach out to like a local coffee shop and see if we could do it maybe in their parking lot or something like that. But I wouldn't want to like affect their business too and like be like, everyone who donates gets like a coupon for a free coffee. I don't know. How would that work? Does anybody want to be my personal assistant and you can just work for hugs? I'm just kidding. Maybe one day I'll be busy enough that I'll need a personal assistant, but we're not there yet. So I'm gonna compile all of this and then create the structure and then start reaching out, and hopefully I can get like 2 to 3 other creators who would want to partake. That would be fun. It has been an hour, kind of. So I'm gonna get the crystals out of the fridge and I'm gonna show you what we do next to let them dry. And again, they're gonna be sitting for 5 days or so. And you're gonna wanna flip them every 2 days to make sure that all sides are crusty, and you're gonna leave them out to air dry on your counter. Okay. Well, good news is they smell better than they did last time. That's reassuring. Blue raspberry, orange, there's the watermelon. So I've seen a few people do these a few different ways. I'm gonna attempt to do, so this one person actually like cut little strips and then like built crystals out of them. I'm gonna try to do that with a couple of them. And then a couple of them I'm gonna just be like kind of more boring, but I want them to look like nice, like real crystals this time. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna start by like having a base like that. I feel like it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. So far this looks like a shark. Like kinda, right? Okay, I'm gonna do a few more like that and we'll see how that goes. How freaking cool do these look? Okay, so these are all the blue raspberry. I'm gonna cut up the rest. I think I like the structure of these. They look more like crystals. And when they harden, they're gonna stick together. So like, I don't have to worry about them falling apart. But like, how neat is that? Okay, I'm gonna do the rest and then I'll come back. Okay, look at how good these look. Look at those. Hold on. Look at how good those look. Okay, so I'm gonna let them dry for about 5 days uncovered, and in a week or so, when you come back for Vlogmas day 7 or 8, we will try them and see how crunchy and delicious they are. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun. I'm so excited to do Vlogmas this year, and I don't know, I think this was such a perfect first video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you try these edible crystals yourself, let me know below. And if you have any other cool ideas that you would add to the recipe, let me know in the comments. I'm constantly looking for like cool, fun recipes, especially to do with Marlo at home. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy Vlogmas. We'll see you soon.